Today on the channel, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, FTR Unrivaled, Series 12.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled Series 12 unboxing and review. And today, we got one of the greatest tag teams of all time, dare I say it. We've got FTR, but for all your FTR needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this is our second time around the sun with FTR in the AEW Jazzwares line. And of course, this finishes off MJF's team, The Pinnacle. Of course, we do remember that. Took a long time, but we finally got that. So we're going to have the Inner Circle versus The Pinnacle in our Fig Feds now from here on out, I guess we'll call it here. But of course, we're going to go in and we're going to start it off. And we're going to start with Cash Wheeler going first. And of course, FTR, great friends of this very YouTube channel. Well, I don't even think they know this YouTube channel exists, but I did meet FTR one time. They did spend a lot of time with my daughter, talking to her, as she was a big fan of the Revival back in the day. My daughter, an old school NXT fan. Now she doesn't even like wrestling anymore, so it's funny how that works. But let's take a look at old Cash Wheeler first, rocking the white gear here. And you know what happens when a wrestler wears white? You either look really good like a young Tito Santana, or you're gonna bleed. That's what's gonna happen. We do got Cash Wheeler here. Of course, you got that familiar yellow background, big glamour shot. AEW Unrivaled here. AEW, of course. He is number 105 in the Unrivaled series. This is, of course, Series 12, as we know. AEW. You got a little A down here in the corner. Of course, you get all the figures lined up from Series 12. It does spell babyface for those keeping track at home. And on the back of the package, we got old Cash Wheeler. We got a little glamour shot. We got the cross sell. We got all the fun back here. Let's see what it says. It doesn't really say anything, as we do know. But it says this is from Dynamite 2/23/2022, Bridgeport, Connecticut. Absolutely beautiful. Connecticut, very underrated for their pizza. Look it up. Look up the old Connecticut pizza, New Haven style. But it doesn't make a lot of sense, as you do see Cash Wheeler on the back here in totally different gear than what he's wearing here. So don't like that. Don't like that, but it is what it is. Of course, Series 12, we got Dax and Cash, we got Moxley, we got Mark Quinn, we got Isaiah Cassidy, and we do got Jamie Hayter. We're unboxing them all here on the channel. At the very end of the week, we will rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite, so stay tuned for that eventually as well. Well, let's go Cash Wheeler out of the package. Cash Wheeler, quite the strong right hand on him. Where's the left hand? I can't remember. But he did knock that one guy out that one time in the WWE Hall of Fame. Remember that? Oh, what a time to be alive that was. But let's get it here. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. We got old Cash out of the package. And there it is. Old Cash Wheeler looking good, looking great, looking nice. We'll see. Maybe. I don't know. Pull him out of the package. We do get extra heads with this one. Always appreciate an extra head. Everybody loves to get head, that's for sure. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we got old Cash out of the package. Now, he comes with 2 fists of fury. He's ready to fight in a cage if need be, but just in case, he's got 2 gripping hands. The gripping hands of doom locked in there, so you can put the gripping hands on or the fist. Choose your own hand adventure, as we do say, but let's dive into these heads first here. I don't know if they got the likeness straight on still yet. They've really struggled with FTR, especially the first batch, and I guess we'll compare here in a second. But it's close, but not close enough, we're going to call it there. I think maybe the next round, the third round, they can maybe get it just perfect, but this one's just missing a little bit. Of course, both heads got the beard going on, the head out of the package here. You got the beard, you got the angry, screaming, yelling face. He's ready for a rage in the cage. Got an interesting hairdo on the side. It looks a little bit more defined in the figure than it is in real life. Maybe that's just me. Got a little bit longer on the top there. I'm not sure. I think I could guess this is Cash Wheeler, but I might be mistaken there. Got a more subdued head over here, so you can really choose your own adventure on your Cash Wheeler head sculpts. But definitely interesting. I just wish we had a manager, Tully Blanchard, to go with him. That's what I really want. You guys know that. But Tully, out of wrestling once again, it sounds like, unfortunately. And then we get Cash Wheeler here. We get the figure, like I said, all in white. He's got his white knee pads. He's got the Pinnacle on the knee pad, of course, representing his time as part of the Pinnacle with Wardlow and Jericho. And, oh, don't forget Shawn Spears. And, of course, we got figures of all those. We will have some glamour shots of the whole team in this video as well. I didn't want to lug every single one of them out for the video here on the front of the table. We got FTR in the back of the tights. You got Cash in the front. You got the tattoo on the side. You got the big tattoo on his back. Besides that, a very plain Jane figure, of course. FTR back to basics. That's what it's about with FTR. It does look pretty good. I'm going to walk through the articulation on Cash so we don't have to do it with the other one because it's going to be the same articulation. Arms go all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed elbows, of course, hands removable back and forth. Got the white wrist tape going on there. Big hula hoop at the top. Got the traditional waist. Got those big old Cash Wheeler splits if you need to. Thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot cut, ankles back and forth, side to side. Of course, head removable. Everything really plug and play at the end of the day with these Jazzwares figures, as we do know. But it is Cash Wheeler. We're going to put him to the side. We're going to get Dax out, and then we're going to compare him against the prior versions as well. So there's a little Cash off to the side. Now we're going to turn attention to Mr. Dax. Dax Harwood. Don't call him Hardwood. It's the Harwood is what's going on here. Definitely an interesting one. Definitely an interesting guy. To me, always kind of the leader, the mouthpiece of FTR. I guess your mileage may vary, but he always kind of comes off that way for me. Glamour shot on the side down there. Unrivaled, of course. Usual packaging. We know it. We love it by now. Love the gold color. Love the yellow background. He is number 104 in the line of Unrivaled. This is, of course, Series 12. On the side there, of course, remember, spells out babyface if you line them up. And on the back, got the big cross-sell, all that kind of fun stuff. Like I said, we're unboxing them all here on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe. Says this is from Dynamite 4/27/22, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So they're wearing matching gear. You'd think it would be the same event, but I guess, are they calling out, somebody correct me, are they calling out what the glamour shot is? Which doesn't really make a lot of sense because this isn't the gear he's even wearing here. So I have no idea what's going on here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Pick up the t-shirt, ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson. I don't know. Watch AEW Dynamite and Rampage. And Collision coming soon in June. Shout out to Collision. Shout out to June, my birthday month, my wife's birthday month, Father's Day. A lot going on in June. Summertime. Oh, what a time to be alive every June. That's what I say. Every June. What a time to be alive. See you later. Goodbye. Got old Dax out of the package. There he is in the old plastic prison. Look at that extra head there. It reminds me of that movie, and we've referenced it before in some of these unboxings. You go back to the 70s, what was The Man with Two Heads? A cinema classic. Everybody says, Kyle, why have you not seen Back to the Future movies? Why haven't you seen Princess Bride? Because I've been too busy watching The Man with Two Heads. That's the obvious answer. But he does look like the Man with Two Heads, except two white heads instead of a black and a white head. But if you've never seen The Man with Two Heads, it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch if you like that kind of stuff, which I do. That's kind of my kind of movies. But there it is, plastic prison right there. Gonna pull Dax out of the package. Oh, you had the Moxley breakage. He's broke. He's broke out of the package. Not really. Not really. See you later. Goodbye. Put some spin on that one. Put some spin. So we lost the body. We lost the head. We lost a lot of stuff. We almost lost our life, in all honesty. There you go. All right. No extra hands here. I didn't throw them. No extra hands going on. So instead of hands, I guess we get some different things on Dax, and we'll talk about that. But let's look at these two heads first. Head out of the package, a very stoic Dax the Axe right here. Once again, doesn't look like him to me. Doesn't look like him. It's close, but not close enough. I'm hoping the third time is going to be the charm for the Jazzwares team. Got a big full beard there. Of course, that beautiful bald head. He's got 2 ears and a nose and 2 eyes, too. How about that for old Dax Harwood? And then the second head is absolutely breathtaking. I don't know what he's doing with that big open mouth there. That is an interesting look for sure. Definitely, I feel like this one looks more like Dax Harwood than this one. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. But this does look like good friend of the channel, good friend of a good conspiracy theory, old friend Mike Kinnick. Of course, the major pod, the major bendies, big rubber guys coming on soon. Shout out to Kinnick out there. It's cool that Kinnick finally got his own action figure there. I just think that is a pretty cool deal there. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Good to see him representing in the line. So I do like that for personal reasons. I might have to get a second figure and make a Street Gear Kinnick figure. He can ride with me on my desk at work. We'll see what happens there. But an interesting one. The Man with Two Heads is what we got here with Dax. And I'll probably end up using that one in all honesty. Articulation could be the exact same as Cash Wheeler. We already went through that. Don't need to do that again. I guess a lot of the budget, instead of extra hands, we got the old Stone Cold Steve Austin-like knee brace over here. Very interesting. We do got the Pinnacle knee pads, just like we saw. FTR on the side here. I got a little bit of graphic on the front there of the white tights. Of course, we love the white, as we know. We do got an elbow pad here on the right, and then we get the big heavy-duty elbow pad on the left. I mean, it almost looks like a cast. It's so big. I gotta think this is the first time we've seen this elbow pad in the Jazzwares line, so that is something of note right there. But besides that, not a whole lot of difference, not a whole lot with this figure to really write home about, talk about, anything like that. Kind of is what it is, and I just think they're just missing the mark a little bit on these two FTR figures once again here, but there he is. He does fit on a ringside collectible Jazzwares stand. Of course, make sure you get the Jazzwares stands for the Jazzwares figures. Makes sense, but you wouldn't believe how many messages I get from time to time. But there it is. There's the old FTR, and then we got the previous versions of FTR right here. Going to put those side by side. Let's look at these heads, see if they're the exact same or not. Similar but different. I gotta say, there's definitely improvement, and we always say it on the channel. It's one of the mottos we say out there. It's a business thing I use in a lot of my conference calls, a lot of my presentations at work. Constant learning, constant improvement. We always got to get better, and I think the Jazzwares team did. They got better on these head sculpts. Not quite there yet, though. They're well on their way. Same thing over here. They definitely got better, just not quite where we want them to be. But it's just one of those things. I guess maybe you pass on these. You say, I'm going to wait for that third and final one. That's going to be the one. I don't know. You got to choose your own adventure at the end of the day and choose how you want to spend your money at the end of the day. But definitely some improvements from the last one. It's just not perfected yet. In all honesty, the Mattel ones, part of the NXT Target series back in the day. Also, they had some basics back in the day. Those head sculpts, a lot of people have popped those off, switched them over here. I could see doing that once again there. As those head sculpts, I really do like the Mattel ones from back in the day. I'm just hoping the third time's going to be the charm with FTR. But at least we get to finish out the Pinnacle team. We can have the Pinnacle, and we can have them taking on the Inner Circle. It'll be bad boys, bad boys. What you going to do in the cage, in your own collection. That's exactly what's going to be going on there with FTR as they join the Pinnacle in battle. But what say you guys and gals out there in YouTube land? What are your thoughts on the FTR? Do you agree with me? A little bit better than last time, still not perfect? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far, you might as well like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day, and then some, as you guys all know as well. Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You get early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, pizza reviews, dog stuff, you name it. There's a heck of a lot of stuff going on the Patreon every single day, and I do appreciate all the support from a lot of you guys and gals out there as well. And don't forget about ProWrestlingTees.com. Support the channel, pick up a t-shirt, and don't forget to follow along on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for FTR Unrivaled Series 12, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.